Exile journalism is a rising term now, especially to Arab journalism, but also if you look at Ukraine war and other conflicts in the world, Sudan now recently, the Sudan war, Yemen war, all those in exile people leave their countries because they have to. It's a subcategory of being a refugee. Some people are self-exiled, but this is a different category. So they're journalists who left their home countries, their natural audiences, their natural sources, went into new countries of destination and need to engage with a new audience in a new logic, maybe in a new language. So of course you can see, especially journalism works with language, right? And language skills and needs skills. So if those did that transnational move, the question is, how do they engage in their new societies? How do they redefine themselves if they don't leave journalism altogether? In another project, in a book project called Arab Berlin, I've interviewed some of those. I've called them like biographies in motion. And I've interviewed some journalists who left their home countries, Iraq or Syria or Yemen, because of war and conflict. And they had to start anew. In Germany, in the field I'm researching, one of them had to do security job at a museum. So you can imagine how non-stimulating that must have been for him, because he did it to survive. This is also a drop in social status and recognition, like he's doing a job that he's obviously overqualified for. Another one is also again dependent on media assistance programs. The Protestant Church is funding a diasporic medium. It's an excellent example for diasporic media because it writes to the diasporic audiences in their own languages, so it doesn't force assimilation. So it's called Amal Berlin, Hope Berlin, and it's in Arabic, Afghan, Pashto, Urdu, and Persian. So those are examples, again, that show us that we are reliant on generous Western funding for those exile journalists' initiatives to survive.